My camera wasn't plugged in. My headphone didn't plug in. Everything plugged in.
What's wrong?
All right, here we go. Now we're good. Check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. 1, 2, 3.
My mic sounds nice. Check 1. Do you remember that?
No. How did that go again?
What was that, Tristan?
My mic sounds nice. I can't remember.
My mic sounds nice.
I can't remember right now.
Something. Oh, sorry.
Is that how they used to do? Is that how they used to do mic checks back in the day?
I think so. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I like it. Let's go there.
You like that?
Yeah,
We need a tissue and we need things.
What we need?
I don't know. Good morning, everybody.
Very confused.
Look, see, this is it. Mike right here. Figure it out Friday. We will figure it out because today is Friday. It is the last day of the week, so that means that it is officially the weekend. After we make it through this day or whatever things you got to do, you are free for 2 days for those of us who get the weekend off.
Yeah.
Spark FM is busy in the streets, and we'll tell you guys all about our busy time all throughout the show to make sure that you guys know what's going on. This weekend especially is Daddy and Me tomorrow at the Truman Parkway over at the Martini Shell. And it's also the Grind Jam session. And that is to Saturday and Sunday. That is Exposed TV's music conference for those of you artists who want to get a little bit of know-how, a little how-to, drop a little gemation. And then we also have the Next Era Panthers Media Day today that we'll be popping up at and showing the children some love, getting little interviews and making them feel like they about to get drafted to the NFL.
Good for them.
So that's what we're going to be doing today. It is Friday, people. It is Friday. Friday Fun Day.
TGIF.
TGIEV.
I'm excited for the weekend.
Me too.
It's finally Friday.
Finally
I'm excited.
Friday. Me too. Quick check-in, Miss Tony. How you doing, girl?
I am doing good. Yesterday was such an eventful day.
Tell
and
us
such
all
a
about it.
long
Start from the
day. We started off here in the morning where we had a really, really good show yesterday. We had a little special guest with us, and that was really, really nice. We left here and we went and stood in the line for Chefette. The Chefette pop-up, JetBlue and BTMI presented Chefette all the way from Barbados. They came in hot with rotis and chicken and fries and biscuits and garlic sauce and all of the good things. We were in line for over an hour, right?
Bless your heart.
But it was, it was the nostalgia. It was fun. People were down there in their Barbados clothes. We were out there. People were on their lunch breaks, taking extended lunch breaks. It was a nice time, when we got our bucket baskets of food and our bags of food, and
It was a nice time. I don't get it though.
me either.
I got what the main question I got for y'all, right?
But was it worth it?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's be honest. You guys want some transparency this morning. Chefette is fast food. Chefette is fast food, and Chefette is almost like a snack food almost.
Yeah.
Like if you go into the beach and you don't want to stop and get a full meal, you stop at Chefette, get a couple of rotis, and then you go to the beach and sit down and eat them. So it's not a 2-hour wait in a line food.
Yeah.
But I think that people was out there because it was just here in America and they're not going to get it.
It's, Chefette, that was like these traveling shows and things that come here to Boston.
Yep.
They're not going to be amazing.
Yeah.
But it's just something that we don't get all the time. And so, you go out, you go out and you patronize it, you enjoy it.
Okay.
I don't ever feel like I should ever have to wait in a long time for anything.
Pastor Troy was like, I don't like line.
Yeah, like it was one of those things where it's just like, you lucky I'm out here already, because if I wasn't committed to this process and taking pictures, it was good for me because I got to network with a lot of the Barbados tourism, JetBlue, and Chefette. So like those kind of things were good for me.
Yeah.
But for other people who were standing in line, my back is still hurting me.
I was entertained by little Kyrie, who was quite entertaining. The little boy, he's 20 months old, and he was out there just cutting up and pointing fingers and all of that. And then like we got to get out of the line and walk up and down.
Yeah.
We saw people, So it was
Took
cool.
some really great pictures.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that we knew out there. So it was,
You know what I will say, and I will throw Spark FM in the race all the time. I wish that people did a little bit more community building when they do those kind of things, because I think that if maybe they had tapped us in, we could have set up something on there to make it more interactive. They did have music towards the beginning where the food truck was, but the line that people were waiting in didn't have any of that, and I think that would have made a big difference if people were out there listening to music and being entertained and things like that.
Because they had the wheel too where you could spin and get prizes and all of that, but you didn't get to that until you had been in line for quite some time. So they needed to move that towards the back to kind of keep people more entertained or something like that during the line wait. But it was cool. Shafat, like she said, it's fast food. We grabbed it. We went to Chick-fil-A and then we made our way home. Then we left there. We went and hung out. Relaxed downtime for a little bit. Then we went and we surprised the boys yesterday. Hot Sauce was able to obtain tickets to Cirque du Soleil, and so we surprised the boys and took them to Cirque du Soleil last night, which is just amazing.
What's that?
It's a circus, but it's not animals circus. It's acrobatics, it's gymnastics, it's all of those juggling
it's a fancy circus.
Yeah, it's fancy circus.
I would say it's adult circus.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's adult circus because there is, like different ones. Like if you go to Vegas, there's a very sexual one. It's called Sexy Time or something like that.
Yeah, there's a water one.
Yeah, then they just do amazing tricks, amazing talent.
So, one of the highlights for me last night, and I didn't get a picture of it, was they actually had a girl that was pole dancing. It was a pole, and she was, but it was the most artistic, beautiful pole dancing you have ever seen. Kind of reminded me of that stripper that we met in Alabama. Remember?
Oh yeah, she was great.
She was amazing.
Seventh-day Adventist.
She was Seventh-day Adventist stripper. And so it was really nice for us. I don't know if the kids got it so much because a lot of times Noah was like, "What happened? What are you laughing at? What are you clapping for?" But it was just really nice and we enjoyed it.
CK said he did not like it.
Oh really?
Because he didn't like the idea of people almost falling.
Oh yes. Well, it was.
It was anxiety up.
It was very anxiety bringing on, because there was a lot of things that they were doing that were oh my gosh. But it was really nice. I enjoyed it, and Noah enjoyed it because Noah's a 37-year-old man. So so that was that. And then we got home late because there was technical difficulties during the show. We got home after 10 o'clock. And I'm tired, but it was a really good day. I had a really happy day, and I feel good.
Did you do anything, Tristan?
I worked. I worked yesterday, and that was it. I was working.
You
and
DJ'd a graduation.
Graduation. I have another. I don't know what the event is tomorrow, but I have another event this weekend. I have a couple of events this weekend, and yeah, man, just this is the season.
Tis the season. Yeah. Y'all are outside. Happy birthday, Opal!
Yes,
Happy birthday, family.
big happy birthday shout out to Opal.
Go, Opal. It's your birthday.
The
Get
Gemini
your groove
sign,
on.
right?
Get
Gemini?
your groove on. Oh, Opal, you a Gemini.
I don't know too much about Gemini.
Gemini, all you got to know is they two people at the same time. One evil
that
and
the
one
scale?
nice. No, that's the twins. Evil and nice.
Oh.
I was married
and
to a
evil.
Gemini.
How was that for you, girl?
I'm better now.
I survived Gemini.
I survived that.
I like that. Anyways, people, let's get into this show. We got a lot of grounds to cover. We'll have some little segments and figure out some fun things to do.
And we got a good giveaway today too. We've got tickets to the Red Sox games on Tuesday and Wednesday, I think, or Monday, Tuesday, and
Who
Wednesday
they
next
playing?
week.
Let me guess. The Blue Jays.
Is it the Blue Jays?
I don't know.
No, you know it. No, I don't know. So we got tickets for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You get to call in and pick which day you want, but you have to call in to win the tickets. Yes. And we'll be giving away those tickets today and throughout the other shows. But yes, you have to call in to win the tickets. All right.
It's home game. So let me
Yes.
see. The tickets that Monday is with the Colorado Rockies.
Oh.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays we're up against the Colorado Rockies.
All 3 days?
But if you go on Wednesday, you get the Kike Hernandez City Connect Tank giveaway.
Kike.
Sorry. Kike Hernandez City Connect Tank giveaway.
Oh, what's that?
What that mean?
I don't know.
Maybe a tank top?
Oh. Because I don't want a tank.
You don't want a tank top?
I mean, I'll take a tank of gas, a full tank of gas, but I don't want no tank top or no armored tank or nothing like that. I don't know what that is. But yes, y'all call in and win those tickets for the games on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You will get hooked up, so you can pick how many tickets you want.
With that, El Cedo, let's get into this show. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts now.
Let's start it up.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Today is June 9th, 2023. It is the 9th day of June. We are trucking along right over well in the month of June. Cloudy with occasional rain showers, high in the 65 degree-ish degrees. Winds in the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And there is a 60% chance of rain today. So be careful, stay dry, plan your day accordingly, and stay home if you can.
Yeah.
I don't like rain. Rain is for home. I feel like when it's rain, you should be in the house in a blanket.
Yeah. Yesterday they said that there was like a 50% chance of rain. I saw a few raindrops, but it didn't rain very much at all yesterday, and it got kind of warm in the afternoon.
It did get kind of warm.
And then it was freezing in the evening.
It's when we left Circus Delay. It was like, goddamn.
Yeah.
When did the winter come? Let's get into. Go ahead.
The weather for Friday for the weekend. So,
Yes. Oh, yes.
Saturday, 67 degrees with lows of 56 degrees, 45% chance of showers. And Sunday, 75 degrees, lows 61 degrees, partly cloudy, 5% chance of rain.
Ooh,
What is the chance of rain tomorrow?
48?
Tomorrow, 45%.
Really? I don't know. That's so weird because everything I see is different. Some say there's no chance of rain, and other things are saying there's a chance
I feel
of
like
rain.
chances of rain really are dependable. Not dependable. You know, like I feel like when they say chance of rain, that could be like 3 seconds of rain. And that's it. And let me see, because somebody told me that this weekend was supposed to be like 90 degrees.
No, next week is supposed to be up in the 80s. I know that.
Oh, so right now, 69 and 77 degrees. That's not too cold. That's not too hot. No, even next week is not saying it's gonna be that hot.
I thought it was 80s next week.
One day, Thursday, looks like it's gonna be in the 80s.
I was just laughing because you said 69
Very interesting.
and 77 because I pictured a 77 and that looks kind of interesting too.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
No, tell me how you do it.
I don't know. Just
Tell me
think
how
about
you
it
would
in
do
your
a
head. It's like
77.
this. It's two people like this.
They not even touching.
Exactly. It's my kind of thing.
Whatever.
My kind of thing. That's kind of like 77. That's my favorite position.
Yes. All right, so let's get into this. 14-year-old Boston teen entrepreneur launches a company. Ooh, what kind of company she launched? Julie's Beauty. A 14-year-old Boston 8th grader has launched her own beauty product company. Julie's Montalvo of Boston is a budding entrepreneur with her
Jamaica
new line of lip gloss under the brand Julie Beauty. She has a website and she created the products and the packaging. The base is already made, so I just put the color, the scent, the pigment, the glitter, says Montalvo. And her business is a reality in large part due to her teachers at the Jeremiah Burke Middle School Academy. I'm so proud of her because it teaches so many things like how might not necessarily be measured, but like the grit, and the perseverance, there are core values that the Burke said Academy leader Alicia Hoda. Teachers like Hoda connected Montalvo with the nonprofit group Gripe Tape, which offers young people a 10-week self-designed learning experience, a mentor, and up to $500 to pursue a passion project. Now Montalvo is selling her homemade lip gloss to classmates, teachers, friends, and family. And she is doing a good job. Good job.
I love that. Remember that time we that's so good with these young girls, being entrepreneurs and doing, like starting their own businesses. I remember we were in the mall one time, this little girl was walking around pulling this little cart and was selling little packages of lip gloss and eyelashes and all of that. I still got them lip glosses and eyelashes.
Kicked her right out that mall, but that's fine.
That's rude.
That is rude. Don't kick that baby out. She's doing her entrepreneurs. She's manifesting that one day she gonna be in the mall selling her thing.
Funkmaster Flex started out selling mixtapes out of his trunk, and look where he's at now.
Okay, say that. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. I love to hear it.
Yes.
Patrick Rose victim filed lawsuit against Boston police.
Oh, okay.
Patrick Rose victims filed lawsuit against Boston Police Union, DCF, over sex abuse investigation failures. Good! 2 victims sexually abused by former Boston police officer Patrick Rose are suing more than a dozen officials and institutions they say failed to fully investigate and stop Rose almost 3 decades ago.
He's a police officer that was abusing children.
Yes.
2 victims of convicted child molester, former Boston police officer Patrick Rose, filed a lawsuit claiming both the city and the state knew about the abuse decades ago, but allowed Rose to remain on the force. 5 investigates. Karen Anderson here with some new accusations out of that lawsuit. Karen.
And Ben and Erica, this is the 60-page lawsuit just filed today in federal court. And in it are brand new claims never heard before that the State Department of Children and Families investigated Rose for sexually abusing a child back in the early 1990s, even before Rose became a police officer. Now, Patrick Rose pleaded guilty last year to sexually abusing 6 children for decades while he was working as a Boston police officer and as president of the Boston Police Patrolmen's Union. Well, now we're hearing DCF investigated a report that Rose sexually abused a child around 1992. And then in 1995, another child reported to Boston police that Rose was sexually abusing him.
What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Officer Rose continued to work on the police force for 23 years, and Officer Rose continued to abuse that boy and multiple other children throughout those 23 years he was on the force.
Now, the victims' attorneys say the victims want to know why no one in power stopped Patrick Rose from molesting them and others for so many years. Now, the Boston Mayor's office, as well as DCF, declined to comment, citing the pending litigation.
I wonder why they cover their face when we got your mugshot.
That's so weird.
What are you hiding from?
And not only that, you're a police officer. Everybody, we could just Google you and see who you are. What are you covering your face for?
Yeah, and I just feel like that's the most terrible act of betrayal.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah. Imagine trusting a police officer and they take advantage. I mean, let me just shut my mouth because I'm back to blue. I don't know. I feel like the police officers have so much immunity and protection against them, but audacity. I don't know who's protecting the people against the police.
Exactly.
And that's crazy.
Yep.
Over six kids. Over how many years? 10 years? Or?
I didn't.
That's terrible. Yeah. Estate tax, housing credits, headline 590 million. I don't know the headline. Estate tax, housing credits, headline 590 million. Mass Senate tax relief. What the? Ooh, you little tax relief, people.
Do you know what people are calling for now? Their air quality stimulus.
Ooh, really?
We need that.
We need that.
I don't know what's going on now with this air quality.
Oh wow, I see it affecting you. Wow. Give me my money. Give me my stimulus.
It's my money, and I want it now.
Massachusetts Senate Democrats on Thursday advanced the long-awaited tax relief package, and both branches and the governor have now all rolled out proposals to cut costs for Massachusetts residents and make the state more competitive. But the Senate Ways and Means Committee's plan to bring relief to taxpayers is close to a half the long-term size of the measure Between the House's approval of its bill, which over several years will swell to an annual impact of $1.1 billion, and the Senate's bill's rollout Thursday, a shortfall in state revenue collections came in light in April, raising concerns about a downward turn in the economy. Is this a good or bad thing? This is what I want to know.
Yeah, like what are they saying?
Morin said that the proposal is focused on bread and butter issues to help families. The House bill has a similar projected impact to the fiscal year of 2024 budget at about $587 million, but the total would eventually increase to close to $1.1 billion annually as more tax cuts are phased in over the next 4 years. Who's getting the tax cuts?
Right.
The package of tax cuts from the Senate seems to be closer to the right size for what the state can reasonably afford right now. The executive director of the nonpartisan outreach group said, I think there was a risk with the House and Governor Maura Healey's packages that they were just going to make the state. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? This is oh, wow.
What?
Scroll that article. Just scroll it. Just keep scrolling because you're never going to stop scrolling. That's a lot of words for people to be able to digest. Who wrote this? Let me write them an email.
What does the last paragraph say?
The last paragraph says...
In conclusion.
The House and Senate Democrats agree on a desire to increase the rental dedication cap for... All right, so some tax cuts is going to happen for residential estates, and y'all got to look out for more information, and we'll bring it to you when we get it. Because I don't got it. I'm sorry, I ain't got it. That was a lot of reading, and my brain can't decipher it goodly. I talked to the producer, tell her to put no long word articles in here.
And what is it about?
It's about it's about tax relief.
Oh, Optima tax relief.
MBTA Blue Line to be free most of the summer during the Sumner Tunnel shutdown. Why most of the summer? Make it just free for the summer. Who be riding the Blue Line?
Exactly, and I think it's really good that they should do it while the Sumner Tunnel is shut down. That causes a lot of problems for a lot of people. They should make the toll free.
Do we still got... First of all, they need to put the toll booths back in there because I don't know what y'all are charging me for. I don't trust it.
Next thing I know, I end up with a bill in the mail for $80.
In an orange-ass envelope.
Right. Talking about you better hurry up and pay this. Now I got to pay $253.16. I got a bill for the other day talking about I haven't paid. I got the transponder in my car.
Is it working? Did you put money on it? And that's another thing with the damn transponders. They need to have a better system of how to do that. And give you more little sticky things to put on your window.
Exactly.
Because ain't nobody got time to be putting up the transponder. I don't know where the tolls are anyways. With a little light flashing. Where's it? Where's the green to say I could go?
Exactly.
The MBTA Blue Line will be free for nearly 2 months this summer while the Sumner Tunnel is closed for repairs. The tunnel will be completely shut down from Wednesday, July 5th through Thursday, August 31st. Wow. That's a lot of time.
That's the whole damn summer.
Literally. I thought that was only for a little. I thought they were doing like little times. Oh, but they're shutting it down. Let's go to the clip. Nick Giovanni has the story for us today.
2 months over the summer. That officially confirmed by Mass DOT. The Blue Line is going to be free over the course of the closure from July 5th to August 31st while crews work on the ceilings, lights, and cables, among other things, running through the tunnel. The cost to park at MBTA garages and lots, they say, along the Blue Line, that's going to be $2 per day. The East Boston Ferry is going to be free during the closure, all in hopes of people leaving their cars at home to go with other transit options during what is expected to be a major inconvenience around here by the Maverick Station to many going back and forth between East Boston and downtown. In talking with some riders out here this morning, they are anticipating craziness over the course of that closure. Hopefully, some of these steps help. Live in East Boston, Nick Giovanni, WBZ News.
I have a conspiracy. So what I think is happening is they're doing all these shutdowns and letting the train do what it want to do so that they can force people to take other modes of No, that's wrong. That's not right. They would have to do that to the road so that people can force to. No, that's right. They're doing all these shutdowns to force people to leave their cars at home and to take the train. That's what they're doing.
Is that why we're getting all these new trains too?
Yeah, that's why they're doing so much with the train, with the MBTA infrastructure and stuff, and then shutting down all the roads and making it really like nasty to have to travel by car in, because they're forcing us low key to go on the public transportation. Because for 2 months, the train is going to be shut down. So people have to leave their cars alone. And then they're going to be like, oh, the train is not so bad. I'll just take the train. And therefore, nobody's driving anymore. And there's going to be more bike lanes. And then we won't be able to drive because all the bikes will take over. And we'll be like China.
You smart.
Yep.
That's true.
I figured it out.
That makes sense.
Don't let them get you, people. They trying to get you, and I'm not gonna let them.
Bamboozled by the MBTA.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys and let y'all know what they're doing.
BTA.
And 5G towers.
And that. All the things that.
There's a possible hazmat situation at the Jamaica Plain thrift store, and it sends 3 to the hospital. Ooh, what happened? I saw this episode last night on 911.
You see everything we talk about, you see on 911.
Because 911, Grey's Anatomy, those kind of shows will literally stick into your brain and make you think that every time you leave the house, something spectacular is going to happen. The ground is going to cave in. I'll slide down. I'll be pinned between a car.
Yeah.
The fire trucks are going to have to come save me.
You fall in the escalator.
I fall in the escalator, get my knee chopped off. Like, there's
Did you
mad
see the
things
one
that
where
can
the
happen.
girl went on the first date with the guy, right? She went on the first date with the guy.
Which episode is that? Because I'm only on season 2.
Yeah, it's already happened. So she went on the episode with the guy, and then they went back to his place for some coffee. And she had to poop real bad. So she went into the bathroom.
I didn't see that one yet.
Okay.
Nope, don't do it.
All right.
I'll be looking out for that one, though.
It's a good one.
I'll be looking out for that one.
Wait till you see that one.
3 people were taken to a hospital Thursday evening after a donation that was believed to be hazardous was made to a thrift store in Boston, Jamaica Plain neighborhood.
What kind of hazardous donation would somebody make?
I know. Details were limited, but multiple ambulances and fire vehicles could be seen on Center Street. Aerial footage showed first responders going in and out of the boomerangs. Boston responded to the scene shortly after 7:30 p.m. The store closed at 6 o'clock, according to its listed hours. The Boston Police Department did not say what type of item was donated that prompted the hazmat response. If they're not going to say what prompted the hazmat, don't make it a news story.
Exactly.
Because what are you out there actually reporting on if you don't know what happened?
We're not going to tell you what happened.
They didn't
happened.
say it.
There was something.
3 people were taken to the hospital. Look at them. They're in there in full What was it?
They might as well say something happened somewhere to someone and something. and we don't know.
And the ambulance had to come and save someone from something.
Something happened.
They are really in hazmat. You think it was filled with asbestos?
What kind of donation would it be that somebody would make filled with hazardous materials?
It would have to be a teddy bear that was laced with asbestos that they put in there.
But you don't have to be in full hazmat for asbestos. It had to be like
others inside who were not wearing them. But again, we still don't know what that potentially hazardous material was at this point. We talked to a man who lives in the area and was walking by when he noticed all the police and ambulances pulling up.
Somebody cleaned out their attic or donated something that's like uranium glass or something maybe, or who knows, something radio. We'll find out more later on, but it's pretty wild in JP.
The Infinity Stone or something like that.
Oh, I think it was the Infinity Stone.
And according to the store's Facebook post, it says the store will be closed tomorrow. For now, live in Jamaica Plain, Diane Cho, NBC 10 Boston.
Let's see.
Anthrax. That's what I was thinking. Anthrax.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yes.
Hazmat causes. I'm trying to do some investigative reporting here. What causes hazmat? They found that 3 more important factors that cause hazmat as human factors, transport vehicles and equipment, and packaging of hazmat. I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to figure out what it could be.
It could have just been New York air.
Oh, true.
New York is looking
But I'm gonna go with you with the asbestos. I think that's.
I said Anthrax.
With the anthrax. I'm going to go with the anthrax. Because remember there was remember for one time we was all scared of receiving anthrax in the mail?
Yes.
They had us shook. Like if we opened the mail, we were going to get the anthrax.
Yep.
That's what they had us feeling.
Absolutely.
Scaremongering.
Yep.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Because I don't like anthrax.
Me either.
What is anthrax?
It's a chemical that is highly dangerous to get into your pores and kills your brain.
Anthrax is a serious infectious disease caused by gram-positive rod-shaped bacteria known as Bacillus anthracis. It occurs naturally in soil and commonly affects domestic and wild animals around the world. People can get sick with anthrax if they come in contact with infected animals or contaminated animal products. Maybe it wasn't anthrax.
Ain't that what I said?
Nope, it's not.
I believe it is.
And last but not least, this weekend, as well as all the things that we told you about, is Boston Pride Parade to return for the first time since 2019. I'm excited about that. The Boston Pride Parade, we touched on this a little bit earlier this weekend. The Boston Pride Parade is returning to the city on Saturday for the first. It's Saturday? Oh, yes. Saturday since 2019. The last time we came together, there was a different president, a different governor, a different mayor. President of Boston Pride for the People and Director of Community Impact and Engagement at Fenway House said, the pandemic kept us apart for a long time. Now all of us are eager to reconnect, embrace each other as a community, and most importantly, have fun. The parade will begin at 11 a.m. on Saturday on Boylston Street at Copley in Boston. The festival would then begin on the Boston Common at 12 o'clock p.m. and last until 6 o'clock p.m. Boston Pride for the People is the organization behind the Pride Parade. The Boston Pride Group, who previously ran the parade, dissolved after complaints about diversity and inclusion, according to NECN. BP4TP now has a specific focus on inclusion. We want to produce a pride celebration that centers the rich diversity, culture, and intersectionality of our city's LGBTQ plus community. Said Joe Trigilio, LGBTQ plus grassroots activist who helped organize the Boston Dyke March for 14 years. To do that, we need to be intentional about ensuring the people who are often marginalized feel welcome and valued. I thought the D word was a slur. It's not? Dyke?
Maybe you're trying to reclaim it.
Yeah, that's like the N word. Like we can say it, but y'all can't say it.
Okay.
And they can say it.
All right. NECN reported that about 1 million people are expected to be in Boston Saturday for the Pride Parade. Really? And maybe we need to shut it down and start over, man. Yeah. I'm just saying. Sometimes we need save Boston Carnival. With that said, it's time for commercial break.
Save it.
We'll be right back in a few minutes. Keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Production invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Tell me about work in the morning, unless we're talking hard work, wine and jam. On Saturday, July 15th, boarding time is at 7 p.m. Departure time is at 8 p.m. sharp. It's all taking place at 70 Rose Wall. That's the Seaport District in Boston, aboard the MV Freedom. Tickets are only $60 in advance and $70 the day of the event. Your DJs on board: Mastermind, Vital Rhythm, Sergio, Alfredito, Idrin, HMB out of New York City. Special performances by a group from Honduras, Turbo Rhythm section of the Trinidad. Live dinner is going to be included. It's a 21 plus event and proper ID is required. Come dress to impress in your mellow yellow attire. Tickets are available on Eventbrite.com. For more information, contact 617-719-3972 or 617-980-4729. Unites Productions invites you to their annual International Togetherness Boat Ride. Look at how it all.
This is
is your favorite Latina Katir from Exposed TV, bringing you the latest scoop. And guess what? You're tuned in to Spark FM, the #1 station for urban and Caribbean music. Mark your calendars because I've got something special brewing for you. The biggest music business conference, the Grind Jam Session, is taking place June 10th and 11th at Exposed TV Studios. And trust me, this is an event you don't want to miss. Get ready to elevate your game. We've assembled an all-star lineup of talent and knowledge for you to soak up. And who better than to learn from the legendary Steve Lobel and many other music professionals. Now, here's the deal. Tickets are selling fast and you need to act quickly. Head over to exposedwithaz.com and secure your spot for a mind-blowing event. And believe me when I say this is an investment in yourself that you won't regret. This is Kateria signing off from Spark FM, your ultimate source of urban and Caribbean music. Stay tuned for more updates and keep rocking that positive energy. Hasta luego, mi gente.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Boston New Works Festival taking place June 22nd to the 25th at the Calderwood Pavilion and the Boston Center for the Arts. The Boston New Works Festival is a weekend-long festival celebrating new original plays by local playwrights. 7 original plays, 5 different stages, 1 wild weekend. Tickets are $25 per show. Pay what you wish tickets are available at the box office. Get your tickets now at moonbox.org.
Saturday, June 24th, It's Casino Production presents the 3rd annual We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Music is going to be provided by Clarity House Crew, DJ Matic, Ghetto Hype, Song International. We're going to be traveling on the MV Freedom, 60 Rose Wharf, Boston. Boarding time for that night is going to be 4 p.m. Departure time, 4:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now that it's a 21 plus event. For ticket, check out Flames Restaurant and eventbrite.com. That is Saturday, June 24th. We Outside Underwater, the Luau edition. Brought to you by Sino Productions.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Come on. Spark FM.
Yo, chick a man be ballin'. Big chick pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
DJ Y Chef from the 617 to your backyard. You're listening to Spark FM online.
Bonnie and Clyde, this double Louise. Better took when I squeeze. Not enough on me. Make them say daddy please. When they down on their knees. Fried ain't me. Ain't no bitch like we. Bonnie and Clyde, this double Louise. Better duck when I squeeze. Not enough on me. Make them say daddy please. When they down on their knees. Fried ain't me. Ain't no bitch like we. 02124, we the ambassador. Got Sham on my passenger, cause she real quick to clap at ya. Talk straight vernacular, got all the books like the bachelor.
Spark FM.
I know you nasty. She be touching on her own body.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna take me away. Says she wanna show me the way.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Daddy no learn, let me love and I'm breathe.
Spark FM.
And we are back, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning, and it's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, how can you help us?
I'm going to help you all with telling you what's going on in the world today. Donald Trump says he's been indicted on charges of mishandling things. He says, well, that article's not there, so that's what he said. I don't know.
I was listening to the news yesterday about Donald Trump, but more so his response to it. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, it says what Donald Trump's latest indictment means for him and for 2024. The unprecedented second indictment of former President Donald Trump could have serious implications for the ongoing 2024 presidential race, CBS News political director said. The two U.S. officials confirmed the charges stemming from the federal instigation of Trump's handling of sensitive government documents after leaving the White House to CBS. As did Trump's attorney. The decision in March of New York grand jury to indict Trump due to the circumstances surrounding a hush money payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels in 2016 didn't hurt Trump's favorability ratings in the polls. If you look at the Manhattan DA case, Trump's poll numbers boosted him after it happened, Gomez said, adding to the fact that was not lost on sources from rival Republican campaigns. Thursday's fresh indictment, however, could have more serious implications for Trump, Gomez said. This is a little more serious, obviously. This is a federal case. It could be potential federal indictments. Gomez said, noting that rival sources believe in the long run, as the cycle continues, it would wound Trump to the point that it could potentially knock him off the podium, if you will, or of becoming the front runner.
Absolutely not. His response was a lot more colorful, and which I like about Donald Trump. Like he's the pettiest person I know. He says the corrupt Biden administration has informed my attorneys that I have been indicted seemingly over the boxes hoax, even though Joe Biden has 1850 boxes at the University of Delaware, additional boxes in Chinatown, D.C., with even more boxes at the University of Pennsylvania, and documents strewn all over his garage floor where he parks his Corvette, and which is secured by only a garage door that is paper thin and open much of the time. He's remarkable. I have been summoned to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami on Tuesday at 3 p.m. I never thought it possible that such a thing could happen to a former president of the United States who received far more votes than any sitting president in the history of the country and is currently leading by far all candidates, both Democrat and Republican, in polls of the 2024 presidential election. I am an innocent man.
I want the confidence of Donald Trump.
Me too. He said this is indeed a dark day for the United States of America. We are a country in serious and rapid decline, but together we will make America great again.
He is pompous.
I love how he gets at Biden no matter what. Like he went all the way to the man's garage and the paper thin door,
and how
that
much of the door
is left open.
Where the boxes are placed in the garage, what kind of car he drives, Corvette, and everything.
Later, he'd been ordered to appear at the federal courthouse in Miami next Tuesday.
Blatant and wrong. Wrong all the time.
And strong.
Oh, this is his speech because I am excited about electric season.
Overnight, one of the former president's lawyers telling us,
just want to tell you, I'm an innocent man. I did nothing wrong. And we will fight this out just like we've been fighting for 7 years.
Overnight, one of the former president's lawyers telling CNN how he reacted to the news.
He said, this is just a sad day. I can't believe I've been indicted.
The charges against Mr. Trump remain under seal this morning, but include making false statements, conspiracy to obstruct, and a violation of the Espionage Act related to the former president's handling of sensitive national defense information, sources tell NBC News. Special counsel Jack Smith has been investigating Mr. Trump's handling of classified documents found during an FBI search of his Mar-a-Lago home last August, after the former president and his team repeatedly refused to turn them over for months. The former president has long argued he was not only unfairly targeted by investigators.
I had every right to under the Presidential Records Act. I was there and I took what I took and it gets declassified.
But even once suggesting,
if you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it.
But NBC News has learned the grand jury has heard an audio recording of Mr. Trump discussing keeping a classified document after leaving office and acknowledging that he knew it was classified at the time. Mr. Trump is facing legal battles on multiple fronts and was already the first former president to face criminal charges in New York City, where he was accused of falsifying business records, to which he pled not guilty. But the federal indictment is more serious and coming in an election season. Mr. Trump's main rival for the Republican nomination so far siding with him. Governor Ron DeSantis tweeting, "The weaponization of federal law enforcement represents a mortal threat to a free society." While former Governor Chris Christie wrote, "No one is above the law."
Mr. Trump and other Republicans have suggested there's a double standard at play here, pointing out that President Biden also retained some classified documents while out of office. That is, of course, the subject of another special counsel investigation. And Craig, sources tell us that investigation is very much still ongoing.
So will he be able to? I don't understand.
Any question you have, it's yes.
Oh.
Will he be able to still run for president?
Yeah.
Absolutely. What I was reading today, it said that, I don't know who said it or where they said it, but what people don't understand is it seems like they're trying to throw everything at him. Like, I'm going to indict him for all the things in hopes to crush him. But what it's doing is growing his fan base.
Yeah.
It's making it seem like he's a target. So now they're more inclined to support him, to, support him. Which is crazy. Bullshit. It's bullshit for real, but it is that's the way America works. The more that they throw things at this, damaging things and crazy things at this man, the more he grows in popularity, and that's sick. It's disgusting.
It is quite
That's
disgusting.
America. That's the America that he wants to. That's America. That's the kind of greatness of America he wants to have. That no matter what he does, nothing can happen to him. That's crazy.
It's somehow he gotta
vanish.
Get out of here. Somehow, wildfire smoke forces Americans to choose choke, roast, or pay up. What does that mean? As the campfire smell thickened into a smoky haze over central New Jersey this week, Kathy Jackson closed all the windows and turned on the air conditioner. If it had been one of the region's increasingly brutal summer heat waves, she might have turned off the energy-hungry appliance once the sun went down and reopened the windows to catch a breeze. But the wildfire smoke drifting south from Canada's record-breaking infernos doesn't wane when the sun sets, and getting too many of those tiny airborne particles in her airways could be deadly for Jackson.
The
and
AC
asthmatic.
don't work from it don't.
That's what I thought, that the AC pulls in the
don't
air.
it pulls in a little bit of air to get to, because that seems damaging as well.
She's an asthmatic who suffers from severe chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. That's COPD. For a senior on a fixed income, running the AC on an air purifier all day and night would be financially devastating had she not recently switched to a fixed price utility bill. There was a time when paying $1,700 in the summer. Now she says with the program, it's substantially less. I have asthma. I also have COPD, and I have it really bad.
Let's go to this story because it's kind of interesting. The different angles there. Oh, it's not an actual thing, but keep on going. They're basically saying that the news people or Fox News people are trying very aggressively to downplay it. But go ahead.
That's all it's saying, that she,
that she got asthma and things like that.
Yeah, she's got millions of people are still paying exorbitant electricity rates as wildfires blanket broad swaths of the continent with the most toxic air they've ever experienced. The densely populated U.S. Northeast, where the smoke is pouring in from Canada, already pays electric rates far above the national average for states like New York and Massachusetts. Power prices are on a pace to keep climbing in the coming years as government policies to cut climate change, pollution, increase demands for the grid for electric vehicles. And basically what they're just saying is that either you gonna have to pay, you gonna have to be really, really hot, or you gonna get really, really sick.
You gonna have to suffer from
something.
Those are three sucky ass.
There's there's no resolution in there.
Yeah.
There's no good option.
I mean, I'm trying to guess from them. They probably don't know what to do either.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. It's a natural disaster.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, buying an airport purifier can be expensive, which they come with a high efficiency particulate air or HEPA filters, and they can cost over $100. But that's probably your best bet in these times now with the air quality being so
terrible.
bad.
Terrible.
Terrible.
The news ain't. I'm sorry, people. The news ain't nothing nice.
It's so
all the
sad.
time.
Speaking in New York City sues Kia and Hyundai, claiming some of its vehicles are too easy to steal.
Wouldn't you just not buy those ones?
Why are they suing the people?
Yeah, just not buy them. No. They didn't say you have to purchase those.
Is that the most used car in New York City? I don't know. New York City this week filed a lawsuit against Kia and Hyundai, claiming the automakers' vehicles are too easy to steal and creating issues, including a potential risk for death and injury to the public. The lawsuit... It just sounds like they're blaming the wrong people.
You should blame the people who purchased it.
Who purchased these cars?
Because I don't think Kia and Hyundai would be like, put a window sticker and be like, hey, warning, this car is easy to steal.
And aren't Hyundais aren't Hyundais kind of fancy now?
They're like little baby Tesla almost.
Exactly. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court in the Southern District of New York alleges Korean automakers Kia America and Hyundai Motor America failed to keep up with other automakers by not adopting anti-theft immobilizer technology.
Is that story boring you?
That makes sure vehicles cannot be started without the keys. My first car could have been started with a penny. My friends used to steal my car all the time with like a pencil. And I was like, come on, just bring it back.
What kind of car was it?
Remember it was an Isuzu Impulse.
It was a white one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the ignition was broken. And when we went to McDonald's we went joyriding to McDonald's on Warren one time, and I came out, my car was gone. They had started it with a penny and drove it away. According to the 39-page lawsuit filed last Tuesday, some models sold by Hyundai and Kia in the U.S. come with engine immobilizers and a standard feature on most cars since the 1990s. I don't know. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't know. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. An elevated walkway in Texas collapses on a Texas beach and injures dozens. So there was some young people on a boardwalk. Nearly 24 teenagers from a summer camp were injured when an elevated walkway collapsed Thursday in a beachside city in Texas, with 5 flown to the hospital by helicopter. Did you see that episode of 911?
Which one is it?
With the boardwalk episode. No. All right. None of the injuries were expected to be life-threatening. Oh, well, that's good. Brazoria County officials said the cause of the walkway collapse in Surfside Beach, a small city, was under investigation yesterday. So that hopefully that they will be okay. There were the victims were between 14 and 18 years old and from the Bayou City Fellowship Summer Camp. The 5 taken by helicopter were flown to the hospital. 6 were taken to local hospitals by ambulance, and about 10 more were taken to hospitals by private vehicles. Wow. That's crazy. That's scary. I'm glad that they're okay, though.
Me too.
We always hear, what? This summer camp started already?
Who? Well,
in Texas.
When did they get out of school? It depends. They probably got out of school
in April.
Last week.
April.
Why would they get out of school so early?
I don't know. When did they start school? In July?
Probably.
It's crazy. September too?
Yeah.
They know they start in August.
They're already in summer camp?
They're in summer camp. It was a group of summer camp kids that got injured.
So your kid is done next week?
Yep.
Oh, and the rest of Boston Public is done the week after. Mm-hmm. And summer camps are already booked up. I don't know what y'all gonna do with y'all children, but y'all got to get them in a school. I was reading something today where somebody was like, it's $2,200 for the 2 months that their kid would be in summer camp.
My friend told me yesterday he has his child in a Montessori program for the summer. It's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
$5,000.
What are they doing with them?
That's what
do they sleep over? Is it a
are they taking them to Paris?
Yeah,
Paris. What is going on?
Because it's crazy. $2,200, and it doesn't include no food.
Yes.
No activities. No pool time.
So what do? Just take them?
You just take them, sit them down there. I was like, send them to me for that much money. If all I got to do is look at them.
That's what he said. He said he has to send food for the child.
Yeah, if I'm paying that much money, I'm not sending nothing. Nothing.
And I'm not picking them up some nights either. And you better not say anything. $5,000. God bless the people. Prisoner, remember this tall glass of white milk?
Yes, the one who had the little lady helping them get out of jail.
Yes, prisoner Casey White gets a life sentence for escaping jail with the help of an official who died by suicide. And he says, I loved it. It hurt.
He did?
I loved it, Vicky, he says. An Alabama prisoner received a life sentence on Thursday for escaping with the help of a jail official who ultimately took her own life as police closed in following a manhunt across 3 states. During the sentencing hearing, Casey White, 39,
I still believe
declared
he killed her.
his love for the jail official and apologized to her family. White told those gathered in a Lauderdale County courtroom that he felt like the most hated man in the world. He said Vicky White, who was not related to him, was the first person who cared about him in 6 years. I loved Vicky, and I wouldn't drag her name through the mud for anyone in this courtroom, he said. Vicky took me out because she said right was right and wrong was wrong. First person to show me affection, first person to give me a hug in 6 years. He apologized for the escape, saying Vicky White's only regret was leaving behind her family. We just wanted a new life together because she knew the truth. I can handle the truth because I know who I am. I chose this road. I cost me my life and freedom. While White was serving a 75-year prison term for an array of charges from 2015.
Did you say 75 years?
He was serving a 75-year sentence.
What did she think was going to be the result of helping him escape? That they would escape forever and live in Mexico?
Maybe she
selling seashells by the seashore.
Yes.
Romantic.
That's probably exactly what she thought.
Huh?
And braiding hair.
Braiding hair.
And braiding hair.
With
I mean,
beads.
I blame Disney. I blame Disney. Disney sells us all of these fantasies about what love is like and, comb your hair with a fork.
A dingle
hopper. And all of these things. And what do you call them? Feet. And all of that stuff. And 75 years, including attempted murder, and he was awaiting a capital murder trial when he escaped in April 2022. The pair was on the run for 11 days until Casey White was recaptured in Evansville. Vicky White died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. They didn't even leave the country.
After 11 days, I would have been in Rio de Janeiro.
Girl,
okay?
I would have been in Bora. Okay. So I don't know. White pleaded guilty to escape in exchange for prosecutors dropping a felony murder charge. Doesn't matter. You're going to jail for life on top of your 75 years. And he agreed to the maximum sentence of life without parole because life without her is like being in jail anyway.
I feel you.
Beautiful.
That is romance.
I love love.
Me too.
And
I love even toxic love. I love that.
Toxic love.
Because it's a type of passion that you have to be toxic with somebody else,
Toxic AF with somebody else. And find your toxic partner in life and live toxically together. That is special.
It is.
That is a bond that can't be broken or matched. That is the national news.
That is the national news.
I'm done.
We're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. We do have a question of the day brought to you by Middays by Miss Tony. What part of your body do you wash first in the shower?
I stole that. I must admit that I did steal that from Bedroom Topics.
Okay. We'll get into that when we come back after the break. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com. Advertise your business brand or music on Spark FM. Contact us at SparkFMOnline.com for more information.
Mattapan Square Main Streets invites you out to celebrate the arts and culture of Mattapan at the 2023 Stroll of the District on Sunday, June 25th from 12 to 4 p.m. Come out and support the local businesses, learn about the resources in the community, create art, and celebrate the district. Live music by Chico Mania and Classic. Hosted by Miss Hot Sauce alongside the People's DJ, DJ Mott. You don't want to miss this.
Saturday, June 24th, It's Casino Production presents the 3rd annual We Outside Underwater, the Luau Edition. Music is going to be provided by Clarity House Crew, DJ Matic, Ghetto Hype, Song International. We're going to be traveling on the MV Freedom, 60 Rose Wharf, Boston. Boarding time for that night is going to be 4 p.m. Departure time, 4:30. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you now that is a 21 plus event. For ticket, check out Flames Restaurant and Eventbrite.com. That is Saturday, Saturday, June 24th, we outside underwater, the Luau edition.
Cause we outside.
Brought to you by Sino Productions.
Moonbox Productions is thrilled to present the Boston New Works Festival taking place June 22nd to the 25th at the Calderwood Pavilion and the Boston Center for the Arts. The Boston New Works Festival is a weekend-long festival celebrating new original plays by local playwrights. 7 original plays, 5 different stages, 1 wild weekend. Tickets are $25 per show. Pay what you wish tickets are available at the box office. Get your tickets now at moonbox.org.
Finally Home is a must-read, step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time homebuyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM.
You're going through it if you switch dog. That's what it means if you kill dog. Goose why you get him with the 17 dog.
Spark FM.
Oh, yes, you kindly. Miss Jolie, know your mango sweet, so Jolie, know your
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Poison. 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 Poison.
What the hell is this?
Girl, I must warn you. As on a spectrum and run right. Sman and run around you. Spin about and down in my mind.
I'm sorry for the radio listeners. I'm sorry.
It's driving me out of my
You
head.
got the wrong spot.
Let me just pull up that piece right there. Okay, when it start, then give me some seconds. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
My God!
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her.
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn.
Good shot.
Give such a big butt and smile. This is a very beautiful picture of you, Miss Tony. Look at that.
Look at me.
That's
Wow.
beautiful. Wow. You look
That
so
is nice.
beautiful.
What color is that wig? Did I
It's
color
like
that
a
myself?
like a burgundy.
I'm about to color my new wig that color.
Wow, that's a beautiful picture. I like it so much.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, so the question of the day today, before we get into our entertainment news, is what part of your body do you wash first when you go into the shower?
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Miss Tony. What about you? Tell me your sequence of operation.
Immediately under my boobs is the first place I wash.
Really?
I put the thing on my loofah and I go right to under my boobs.
Right to I'm gonna jump in the shower, go right to my boobs. Okay.
I don't know why. And so I was, because I know that's what I do. And last night when I got in the shower, I was like, let me see if this is what I do. And I do. I put the thing on and then I go right under. Right under.
Okay.
And then I do like the show, and then I go back and go from the top down.
Okay.
Which a lot of people say, do you wash your face in the shower?
I put water on it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean wash your
Like
face?
do it your face, like wash your face with like soap and all that. Do you like your face wash in the shower?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, a lot of people said that they wash their face first.
Oh, really?
Then they switch washcloths and wash the rest of their body.
A lot of cloths.
And some people said that they do use 2 washcloths, but they use one for their private parts and one for the rest of their body.
Yeah,
that was
makes
weird
sense.
to me.
That doesn't make that. Why is that weird?
That was weird to me.
What about you, Tristan?
My balls.
You go straight for your balls?
You go straight for your
CK
balls.
also goes straight for his balls.
I mean, I think that's what men do.
No, there was a lot of very interesting questions.
Get into some of them. When you asked me yesterday, just off the bat, I go for immediately my chest first because I guess that's where my arm folds.
Yeah, that's your boobs. Right?
Yeah, but not under them. I don't lift them.
I mean, because you don't have.
I have lift.
You don't have. I got lift. Look at it. You don't have the problems that I have.
I do. I sweat
Pastor
very.
Troy said head, face, beard, teeth. Isn't that all the face?
That's
not all
the head.
The head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't ever start first with the head.
Well, the most interesting, so this one, he says, my private parts and lower body, and then I change towels to continue to the face and upper body.
My entire, what do you say?
He goes straight for the private parts and lower body,
one
and then changes washcloths,
yeah,
and then does his face and upper body.
Interesting.
Isn't that, and how often do you change your washcloth?
You should change like every 2 weeks.
No.
Not every 2 weeks?
No, your washcloth that you use?
What, every week?
Yes, or more, according to these people.
Ain't it clean?
No. It's the bacteria gets held in it. You have to wash it in the washing machine to get it out. And even like your loofah sponge, you should change that like once a month, they say.
Well, yeah,
because
yeah.
the bacteria gets like caught inside of
Loofahs
it.
scare me anyways because loofahs are so like exfoliating that I don't feel like it gets all of those skin particles off of it.
But that's what I need because like discretion. Under my boobs, like every day, if I go and do like that, there's like the epithelials come off, and so you have to. That's where I wash there first. It's really bothersome to me because I sweat.
Let's go to the comments. Let's see what they have going on over there.
What do they say? In the
Pastor Troy said his head, these nuts.
Mike Nice said these nuts.
Yep, that's about it.
So do boys automatically? I won't say all of them, but for the majority, boys are going straight to the balls first.
I mean, for me, that's what's.
That's what's most important.
Yeah, that's what's giving off the most funk.
Yeah.
You know?
Your booty and your balls.
But what do you wash last? My butt is always last.
Yeah, my butt is always last.
Like even after my feet, my butt is last.
Actually, my private area down there is always last because I switch soaps at that point.
Yeah,
so
me too.
yeah,
my face is last.
Your face is last. I don't wash my face in the shower. When I do my face washing, whatever, it's when I brush my teeth and wash my face. But I don't wash my face in the shower because the shower water is hot. It's too hot for your face skin.
Turn it down.
You turn it down and turn it up now. You just wash your face separately. Pastor Troy said he has 3 separate soaps. And he says that he washes his private area last.
And then like those beard people too. Like, this is what I have a question of. What the hell is a beard shampoo? Wouldn't you wash the beard shampoo? Beard wash?
That's the beard oil.
But what's different in
the
beard wash?
Conditioner.
What they put in the beard wash that is different than what you would than a shampoo?
It's exfoliants and oils that'll saturate the beard and cause it to be conditioned.
Because the beard is a different texture than the rest, right?
It is, right? It is.
The beard is like pubic hair.
On your face.
I don't know.
You definitely
what I have
do.
On my face.
Pubic hair. Look, does the curtains match the drapes? What does it say? Does the curtain match the carpet? Does the drapes match the carpet? Gotta have a separate washcloth for your face. I agree with that because I mean you can't use your booty cloth for your face.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
And I always the booty gotta be last. A lot of people said that they wash their feet last, and I was like, oh, well, no, my.
Well, remember the other year, a couple of years ago, like that was a big controversy about whether you wash your legs. Actually,
that was the WPs.
Yeah. So, do you guys actively wash your legs?
Yes.
And I noticed that too. After that controversy, I take the washcloth and I go down the legs. And when I'm explaining to the boy, I'm like, you gotta wash your leg too. Like, it's a leg.
Yeah.
It is a piece of body that needs to be washed.
You know what I don't think that a lot of people do is wash between their toes all the time. I take the washcloth and go in between each toe.
No, I don't. I definitely don't do that because it's
rub it
already
over your foot?
It's already in the water, so it's getting washed.
No.
I don't rub in between the toes if I wash my foot. I'm not going in between the toes.
No. I won't. I'll wash them, but when I get out the shower, I'll
dry in between
your
toes.
Dry
them.
Yeah.
No. I definitely wash between my toes.
No, thank you, Pastor Troy. I'll pass.
Sauce, come watch me bathe for research. Oh, wow.
Oh, see? And Vendisa says she definitely washes between her toes.
Yeah, especially in the summertime, you got to wash between your toes. You ever wear sandals in the summertime and you go in your house, you look at the bottom of your foot?
Yeah,
it is black as hell. You got to wash that.
This is another question, though. Damn, I just forgot it. How long do you guys take in the shower?
I'm probably in the shower for probably about 10 minutes.
What about you, Tristan?
About 6-7 minutes.
See, like, this is something that I don't understand. There be people in the shower for a very, very long time, and I just feel like, what is it that you be doing in there?
Pastor Troy said 20 minutes.
Yeah, he takes an absurdly.
That's
because he don't pay the water. And that's what the problem is. See, 10 minutes. I feel like 10 minutes is, 10 minutes is a long shower almost. Because if you get in there and you soap up at least 3 times, that don't take you that long to do.
Do you soap up 3 times?
I don't.
Oh, I do 2 times.
I don't. I do 2.
Yeah.
I do 2. Ain't nobody after 2 times. If I'm still dirty, then something's wrong.
Right. That's
12
true.
full minutes easy. Really?
What are you doing for 12 minutes?
The only time I'm in there for a long time is when I'm thinking in distress.
Wanda said people don't be sitting in the shower. They be sitting on the toilet. I sit in the shower sometimes. I got a shower seat. I sit right there.
On the toilet, you can spend quite. Who the hell?
What are you doing in there?
But you got free water too.
And what do you have time today? Every day? Because who does that? 30 minutes? Oh, if I'm doing like washing my hair.
Yeah.
So if I'm washing my hair, because you got to wash, let the conditioner sit in, then I can be in the shower for about 30 minutes. But I definitely not.
And if you're sitting on the toilet, you could be there for days. Like there's no time limit to that. Right. Sometimes I be in there, I be like, oh damn, my legs have gone numb because I'm working, I'm emailing, I'm scrolling down the TikTok tube lines. And
see,
man, listen.
Greenhouse Malika said, good. Yeah, is it an everything shower where you have to wash your hair, shave, and face mask? Also, anyone else get thirsty while they're bathing?
What are you doing in there to get thirsty?
Why? I don't be in there long enough to get thirsty.
You're a very special brother.
This is very special. This is weird.
Very special boy.
This is a weird boy. Very weird. Why are you thirsty? What were you doing?
The thing about me, I don't have to shave my legs because I don't grow hair on my legs. I literally just grow hair on my knees, which is weird. But in shaving my armpits takes me 2 seconds. Like that, and then you rinse, and then you're done. Yeah, you don't gotta be in there long. But there were very interesting answers on my page. My face, my neck, and behind my ears. Do people wash behind the ears every time? Yes.
And inside of the ears, the outside layer, so you don't got no. One time I was dating a guy. I wasn't dating him. I went out on a date, and he picked me up. And when I turned, it looked like there was a small honeycomb in there.
No.
In his ear.
I'm leaving.
And I automatically got diarrhea and I had to go back home because it was just like, what happened? Like, why does your ear look like a honeycomb? Like, that's how much wax was built up and in there. And I was like, no. I'll tell you who it is after.
I don't want to know because I don't want to look at that person differently.
I don't think we've seen him in a long time.
Oh,
but it was very, very, very.
Oh yes. Well,
yeah.
I mean, his teeth look like a honeycomb.
Yeah.
So.
Oh wow. That's not nice. You're not a nice person.
Jeez, I don't like that. Please do me a favor. Brush your teeth and brush your teeth good. And when you're done brushing your teeth, look in the mirror to make sure that there's no white stuff around your teeth. And if you got white stuff around your teeth, Don't talk to people close in their face and be smiling all the damn time. That is a tip for the day.
Tip for the day.
That's so rude.
It's so rude.
I hate
it's
it.
so rude, and I don't like it either.
All right, sorry. Go. We are.
Whoever is doing Unity's sports page is upping the ante because now they are doing content, and it is wild.
Yeah, that.
It is wild over there.
Oh.
Wowzers. Anyhow, let's get into our entertainment news. Thank you for that little quick segment of Let's Get Intimate with Spark FM Online.
Yes.
What's going on here? So, Khalees, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, including Bill Murray.
My milk of magnesia brings all the old men.
What is it? What is going on here?
Listen.
I can't stop love. Love is love. So it's been reported that Bill Murray and Khalees are apparently Hollywood's newest couple, at least according to a new report that says the two are dating. The veteran actor and milkshake singer recently started hitting it off, according to the U.S. Sun, which reports they've been hanging out a lot together, both in the United States and across the pond. While it may sound like an unlikely pairing, at least, 72-year-old Bill recently took in a couple of 43-year-old Khalees shows in London, posing for a backstage photo together after at least one of the gigs. Not only that, they reportedly also seen at the same London hotel and have been getting close since linking up stateside. There's a common bond between them, though it's not exactly cheery. Khalees' second husband died in March 2022, and Bill's estranged wife died in 2021, and that's one of the things they reportedly bonded over. It doesn't sound like Bill and Khalees are putting labels on their situation. The outlet cited a friend as saying, whatever it is that has brought them together, and however unlikely it seems, they are both single and having fun despite the fairly big age gap. We reached out to reps for both Bill and Khalees. So far, no word back.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. My friend, this is a comment that my friend made about the situation. She said, as I approach the age of 50 in 4 weeks and 6 days, I say love who you want to love, but be happy whatever that feels like and looks like for you. I've always said this, but it hits different at a certain age. He's funny as hell, and that may be what she needs in her life right now. Having said that, ain't no way on God's green earth I would ever let Nas leave me. And that's true.
That's how she started that?
That's how she started it.
I mean, ended that?
That's how she started it.
I didn't know if that was going to go that way. Yeah.
But that's true. How you fumble Nas?
She left Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Because he's probably a D-head.
I'm sure she had a reason.
You know, like sometimes these men might be great, but they're awful people when you're in a relationship with them. And I don't care who you are. I'm not staying in that. I got to go. Now, if I look at me, I leave Nas and I get a chance at Bill Murray. Goals. I don't know how else to end that because that's nasty and I don't care.
Bill Murray look
like he got liver spots. That's how old he got. Yeah,
and melted
and wrinkled.
Y'all better leave him alone.
Bill Murray probably makes jokes in the bedroom and makes her laugh and
what else he can do?
Maybe the skin is supportive and it's comforting. It's like a little extra blanket.
It wraps around you.
Lord, extra
like a skin blanket.
Why is she on my damn TV? What is this story about? Jamie Foxx rep slams conspiracy theory about his health issues because Candace freaking ass hat Owens got something to say?
Ass.
I hate her. Play this stupid clip. Tristan,
please,
of this stupid girl. She's one person that I don't like.
We do not know yet from anybody in his family that there's any veracity to the claims that are being made by AJ Benza, but what we can say is that they have not disputed the claims.
Well, Jamie Foxx's rep is slamming those claims about the actor's health now in a statement to ET. Nearly 2 months after Jamie was hospitalized after suffering a medical emergency on set of his film Back in Action, details about what happened still remain a mystery. But that hasn't stopped internet sleuths from speculating, one including gossip columnist AJ Benza, who made a claim on Ask Dr. Drew that Jamie's health issue was caused by the COVID vaccine.
What I found out from the man in the room was that the blood clot in the brain caused him at that point to be partially paralyzed and blind. I had somebody in the room who let me know that Jamie had a blood clot in his brain after he got the shot. He did not want the shot, but the movie he was on, he was pressured to get it. And I'm thinking, is that why he blew up on the set a week before this medical emergency happened? Is that why he fired 3 or 4 people, because he just had it with these mandates?
Commentator Candace Owens also jumped in on this combo, saying she thinks Jamie's family's silence means there's some truth to it.
If this was my family and a person went out and told a viral lie that I suffered a blood clot in my brain because of the COVID-19 vaccine, we would immediately issue a statement. Their silence seems as though they are suggesting that there is some veracity to this claim.
However, Jamie's rep tells ET they're completely inaccurate. In May, his daughter Corinne shared that he's been out of the hospital for weeks and recuperating. This update seemed due to reports surfacing that the family was preparing for the worst. As of now, Jamie's currently undergoing physical rehabilitation in Chicago.
The rehab centers pretty much address any motor or any cognitive or language impairment that can potentially result from either a condition like stroke or brain injury or any other condition. So
they're trying to say that the COVID vaccine caused whatever his health issues are right now?
Maybe the family already spoke up, like the rep said, and maybe the silence is mind your goddamn business until we decide that we want to say something. I just feel like everybody feels so entitled to everybody else's business. I think we would all like to know that Jamie Foxx is okay. Yeah. And I'll just take the word of his daughter, who said that he was recovering. And if he's not recovering, that's not my business to not believe them.
Agreed.
And I don't know who that podcast commentator is, and I don't know why old Candace Owens has so much to say. Don't you got some other things to declaim?
And why is she the commentator that was picked to commentate?
Exactly, on Jamie Foxx. Like, were they best friends?
Right.
Did they go out and hang out with each other often?
That was weird. That's a weird story.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very weird. I don't like it. I just feel like Candace Owens should just disappear. Go away. Good Time stars John Amos hospitalized. Oh no. He's on the older side too, right?
Yeah, he definitely is.
The daughter claims elder abuse. John Rep says she's lying. So wait, is they abusing her father?
Is it isn't?
Good Time star and America's Dad, John Amos, was left fighting for his life in the hospital after falling victim to elder abuse and possible financial crimes. Shannon Amos just made the shocking announcement, saying she got a distressing call from her dad last month, who informed her he was in the hospital in Memphis. Shannon says she was able to get John on a quick FaceTime as she was out of the country before his pain became unbearable. Shannon says in the last few weeks, Amos' family has learned the 83-year-old had fallen victim to elder abuse and financial exploitation. She doesn't give details as to who is involved, only saying a caregiver or what exactly happened to Amos, but does not note his home had been violated, stripped of anything valuable. She also says the family is working with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation and cops to get justice. In an attempt to help her dad's recovery and help bring some of those allegations responsible to justice, Shannon set up a GoFundMe with a $500,000 goal. Shannon says the money will be used for John's care, legal fees, and aftercare.
Wow.
While many would say John's biggest role was James in Good Time, he also starred in Roots and was on The West Wing. We've reached out to Shannon for additional details. So far, no word back. There is an update here, though, as of 12:27 p.m. today, I guess? Yesterday. We spoke with John Amos, who tells us the details laid out by his daughter, Shannon Amos, are a lie.
Oh, damn, Shannon. Why are you lying like that for?
No one is abusing him, and he hasn't been fighting for his life. He says he's got no idea as to why Shannon may have started the GoFundMe. As for the hospital, John's rep, Belinda Foster, tells us he's been in the hospital because his lower body was filling with fluid, all the way to his abdomen and causing issues with his heart. Foster says doctors have been able to drain all of it, and John's recently started to feel 100%.
All right, Holly, weird.
I'm sorry to confuse you guys, but I too am confused. Why the hell would she say that?
I don't know.
You think that he's under duress and they made him put out that
That's
statement?
what I was thinking too.
Oh,
like
y'all
maybe
stop it.
No,
It's
that's
just
what
like
I thought.
Jamie
That was the
Foxx.
thought I had.
Same shit.
We gotta get Candace Owens on this
What do y'all think
investigation.
going on with shit, Jamie Foxx?
So for Jamie Foxx, I think that the man probably had a stroke or something, and he is in rehab, rehabilitating. I feel like it was probably just something natural that happened, and he's recovering.
Yeah, that's not unheard of for a black man in his 50s for him to have something going on like that. We all know that most black men in their 50s have some kind of diabetes, pre-diabetes, heart conditions, all of that starts around this time. So I don't think, and Jamie Foxx works hard, maybe overworked, could be exhaustion. There's all kinds of things that could be wrong with him. I don't think that it's anything unheard of.
And it could just be a natural ish that he's going through.
Yeah, but this COVID vaccine theory is bullshit.
Well, I mean, that you know who the COVID vaccine conspiracy theorists are. And that same podcast, man, fits the brand of anti-vaccine. So anything that happens to anybody that they can't explain, they're immediately going to go straight to the vaccine.
Yeah.
When so many millions and zillions of people have been vaccinated and we all ain't zombies yet. We all don't have no blood clots.
Yep.
You know, I don't really know why they get so excited about that.
Yeah, it's weird flex.
The only thing that happened is my phone know everything I'm about to do before I do it.
It sure do.
That's true. That's true.
That's
I don't even have to
phone.
think. You just got to think it in your head.
Yep.
I could be like, ooh, I need some shampoo. And I open my phone. There's a whole bunch of shampoo advertisements.
Yeah, what is that?
It's the brain algorithm.
Do we have the micro link from Elon Musk?
No. When we got the vaccine, they did implant an algorithm chip in order to sell us advertisements from the 5G towers.
Oh.
Solved it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you very
Good job,
much.
girl.
I would like you guys cover me on
Saucy
your next
Holmes.
route. Cover me on your next route news report as a
seriously,
detective.
How could we not know
Listen
what's
to me?
going on in the world if we don't listen to Saucy?
Absolutely.
I'm telling people.
DC Young Fly breaks his silence on Jackie O's death. She was very pretty.
Very, very pretty.
Wow.
She's Spanish or is she?
She's got to. I think so. DC Young Fly is breaking his silence on the death of his longtime partner, Jackie O, calling her the greatest mother he's ever known and promising to tell the kids how amazing she was for the rest of their lives. I just feel so bad for the kids. Like, how do you deal with that? Especially like the older one. I know that the baby will probably never know. But then the oldest one, she looks like about 4 years old, maybe. Like, does she like? When that happens, do babies just feel like, "Where's mommy?" all the time? Like,
I feel
do
so.
they
have to?
Do they stop asking shortly after? Because like after a little while, that was what I was watching on 911. The little boy was abducted at 6 years old, and then after 6 years or 7 years, the father tried to abduct another boy, and the little boy felt bad and tried to get the police involved. He had no idea he had been abducted for 7 years.
Bendito.
He had no idea, and when they found him, he was just like, I keep having these dreams of this lady with curly hair, and his mother did have curly hair. I cried a lot. I bawled my eyes out for that episode. It's very beautiful. But he says, I'll just read a little bit of it. I wasn't in no rush to post this because I wanted it to be a dream so bad, but every hour I'm reminded of reality. So I want to make sure I applaud you in your proper manner. You are the greatest mother I know. Your soul was beautiful. You always wanted the best for others, and I admire how our family love each other. Never had to worry about our kids loving each other because you were on top of that. We God-fearing, and we are grounded by the Spirit. We never question the higher power. We roll with the punches and continue to love righteous. We'll always tell our kids how much of an amazing person you are, especially a great mother. You know how our last convo went. I prayed for you, and now we are here. But it's okay. We will continue to pray and hold on to our faith because that's all we know. Love you forever. Our kids are super strong. They helping me with my tranquility, no cap. You with me forever. The queen of my children will always have a spot in my heart and the paradise. You gonna get me for that, but it's true. Love you forever. You just know we going harder than ever, and God is in control, and we got us covered. That's one thing about DC Young Fly. He is a God-fearing man. Even when we interviewed him here, he was just very full of inspiration and motivation and just a
humility,
strong faith in God. And that, I think that a lot more people need to find something that they can rely on to help them get through things.
Super sexy.
Me too. Good for him. Good for him. Mariah Mills blasts Zion Williamson about girlfriend pregnancy reveal. Who is this?
Zion Williamson. He's a sports person who has been all up and over and in the news lately. I don't know what he did. If anybody has any input into him. And I think he's associated with Boston somehow. But
maybe we'll learn in the story.
Yeah.
Zion Williamson and
basketball player, yeah,
and his girlfriend Akima happily revealed this week that they have a baby on the way, but not everyone shared their joy. Adult actress Mariah Mills went on a multi-tweet spree claiming that she recently had relations with the New Orleans Pelican star and could not believe he got another woman pregnant. The soon-to-be parents shared the news of their baby girl on Tuesday evening with a video documenting their gender reveal party. The 22-year-old Hooper wore a shirt that said, "I'm here because I don't want to get yelled at," which may have manifested Wednesday's June 7th event. Congrats, Zion Williamson. Happy to you, Mariah Mills tweeted on Wednesday morning. The tweet was accompanied by a screenshot of alleged Snapchat messages where the two-time NBA All-Star is telling Mills he loves the way she looks in a pair of jeans and he's going to FaceTime her to talk about moving. A few tweets later, she shares screenshots where the former Duke Blue Devil claims he did not have a girlfriend and wanted to move Mills to New Orleans. She hates him on God. Let me see. She says, "I was with you last week in New Orleans and you couldn't tell me you had a random thought pregnant after all I've done for you. I hate you on God. Looks like you've been had a girlfriend and sleeping with other women behind my back. You a liar." She says, "Better pray I'm not pregnant too because I'm definitely late."
Damn.
One of the worst possible revelations to come out of this was in another tweet where Mariah Mills wrote, "Better play that I'm not pregnant too because I'm definitely late." She also made allusions to the two having unprotected sex throughout her tirade. So time will tell if Mills is actually pregnant and Williams is father or not. Zion played just 29 games for New Orleans Pelicans this season, the second most in his career thus far after setting out blah, 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 blah. Zion is busy, clearly.
Yeah.
He is busy. And she is a woman scorned.
Somebody wrote to her and said, "At Mariah Mills, what you won't do is threaten my pregnant cousin. I'm in Atlanta right now. You want to fade because someone ain't choose you? What you want to do?" Somebody said to her.
Now, I get the message, but I also wouldn't hand out a fade to somebody who's mad over getting cheated on.
Yeah.
You could have just said, "You ain't gonna go after my pregnant cousin just because you ain't get chose," and that would have been period.
Mariah responded and said, "If anything happens to me, Zion Williamson, it's on you because you have this girl's family threatening me." Ooh, I'm gonna go watch this
this story
on the Twitter, on whatever it is. Yeah.
I feel like when girls do that, they just make themselves look stupid.
Yeah.
Because clearly he's not checking for you at all.
Have y'all seen Mariah Mills?
No.
She's
voluptuous.
Very voluptuous. She's very man-made voluptuous.
Oh. Yeah, she's just bitter and mad because she didn't get chose. And then you know what else I don't like? I don't like "you better hope that I'm not pregnant too because I definitely am late." Like, what is that?
Why you say that?
Why don't you wait until you prove it before telling everybody "you better hope I'm not"? Then you just mean that you was out here having unprotected sex with this random man. Oh, she looks interesting.
She's voluptuous.
Wow.
I think I've seen this a lot of times.
Yeah. Wow. She's
got a lot of body.
Yes. Milk.
Milk
does your body good or something. I don't know. Wow. She is big booty John.
She is
voluptuous. Okay.
It's man-made though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And she's just mad because she's like, "I did all of this, and I give you all of this, and you gonna pick some dusty from somewhere else to get pregnant and make an announcement and have gender reveal." You just mad, girl. You got to do better. That just proves to you that no matter how much money you put into your body to make yourself look like what you think men want, if you're not doing that for yourself, you're gonna continue to get disappointed.
Oh, she's funny though, because she says this morning viewers rolling their eyes as she claims she's too hot to have female friends because they're all jealous of her and worried she'd steal their husbands. That's Mariah. That's how she feels about herself.
Oh, wow.
I
feel you.
Good for you.
Is this the same thing? Zion Williamson?
Yeah, Zion Williamson.
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, and he's also, wait.
Same thing.
Oh, okay. I'm just, yeah. So she's getting threats and, I mean, just stay off the internet with foolishness and then you won't get no threats. That's it. We'll probably slide on here a little bit early, but now is the time if you want to win some tickets to go see the Boston Red Sox. You can call us up right now, 617-272-3387. You can just call us up, tell us who they playing, because I told y'all who they was playing in the beginning. And if you could tell me who they're playing on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can pick how many tickets you want for one of those days.
Yes.
Call us up, 617-272-3387. And if you don't, we will take them.
Also, we're going to be Exposed TV.
Yes, Exposed TV tomorrow. Daddy and Me. Family Day is tomorrow at the Martini Shell. Exposed TV is what? Is that open to the public?
So it is. Let me tell you guys a little bit more detail about about the Jam Grind session. The Jam Grind session. So it is join the biggest unforgettable event packed with industry led panels, delicious food and drinks, incredible swag bags, exciting content, and networking opportunities, and much more. You can get tickets are on sale at www.exposedtv, that is EXPOZED TV.com. It is sponsored by Universal Records, LMG, Def Jam, Hennessy, Topo Chico, and of course Spark FM Online. The lineup goes, so it's a 2-day event, June 10th and 11th, from 2 p.m. till 10 o'clock p.m. You have lots of things like promoting and marketing panel, live music business discussion with Steve Lobel, moderated by Kateria.
Oh, Steve Lobel.
Music live performances. You have live podcasts and check-ins. You also have a beat battle hosted by Berkeley Hip Hop Club. You have producers panel with Aziz the Snake, John Glass, and Hum Beats. You also have live music business discussions with Steve Lobel again, and Grime Jam playlist listening with feedback, so that if you are an artist and you want to get more involved in the music industry, there are lots of things for you to do. Entrepreneurship and building a sustainable music career, music production techniques and studio insights, building relationships in the music industry, and of course, artist management, development, music marketing, artist relations, promotions, and strategies. So there is a lot of gems that are going to be dropped. Absolutely. It's a full 2 days of conference and music in level industry things with high tech industry executives. So if you are an artist or thinking about becoming an artist, this is the place that you want to be, and that is Exposed TV Grind Jam Session going down this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 10 p.m. So get your tickets. That
sounds amazing.
It is.
For industry type folks.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And then we also have the Daddy and Me Literacy Family Day. That is free. Bring the kids out. Take somebody else's kids. Let their parents know they are taking their kids.
Yeah.
And, take them down there. Have a good old time.
Yeah.
Free things, food, bouncy houses, books, and more books.
And what time is that?
And that is from 11 to 3. 11 to 3 p.m. at the Martini Shell down in Hyde Park. So make sure you guys go there. And I just got the message that Media Day for the next Era Panthers has been canceled due to the rain. So make sure you guys look out for that, because the rain date is next Friday. If you guys know any people that want to get their children involved in sports or just see what the kids and stuff are up to for the community, make sure you go out there to Almont Park and represent and just kind of bring your kids out. They might be interested. You might get a little footballer, NFL on your hand anyhow.
Yes.
And congratulations to all the high school graduation students. Congratulations to Ben and Zaire.
Yes.
And Jules, Ben and Zaire are graduating this year, and so is Jules. Yeah. Jules is graduating today.
Yeah.
So make sure that you guys send, if you see them in the streets, or if you've been following them, give them a big congratulations for doing a great job and also being interns of Spark FM. With that said, people, we are gonna slide up out of here a little bit early today because we got a full day. Well, I really don't, but still, we're gonna have a good time, have a joyous weekend, be safe, and get outside.
Yes.
With that said, Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. More shows, news, and entertainment coming up next.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The all-new Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.